welcome to Two Guys, One Anime. I'm Ashuri.
My name is the Holy Apple.
And today we are doing another bracket fight. Today's bracket fight is the most badass anime characters.
I do want to say though, a lot of these characters might not be badass, so disclaimer: we're not trying to trigger people. This is just what it's called.
There's that, and the fact that I probably know only about half of them.
Be fine. Well,
So,
what we got?
We'll just go.
It's time to educate.
We'll just go with what we've got. We're going to be very biased, but it doesn't matter.
Yes, just tell everybody we're going to be very biased from the start. I can't imagine what could possibly go wrong.
Literally, we're going to pick characters. We'll just look at characters and go, yeah, he looks pretty badass. Whatever, it's fine.
Yes, so... looks even more badass than the other one. We're picking that one. Backstory: they're into furries.
Anyway, right, first one, Levi, and
yeah, I don't have a clue. I think I've seen like the anime she's from, but yeah, Levi, hands down.
Yeah,
he's like one of the most badass characters in all of anime. Never mind, just Attack on Titan on its own.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ooh. I don't recognise the guy on the left, but the guy on the right, he's from Black Clover. He's the captain.
I don't recognise.
Am I just taking the lead on this one?
You're gonna have to, because you've seen more of these types of animes where I watch crap, so it's that kind of thing.
Fair enough.
I'll help.
Anyway, so basically, I'll put this in a nutshell. The guy on the right is he's like, I can't remember exactly what the faction's called, but he's like the captain of the main character Asta's guild thing. Basically, he can do a slash that cuts dimensions in half. So yeah, it's the guy on the right hand.
Also, if we just go off the pictures, he's got a cigarette.
He's got a cigarette. He's a badass.
It automatically makes him a badass. So
logic.
We'll just go with that logic.
Don't smoke, kids. Again, I recognise the guy on the left, but again, Hibari on the right from Katsukoshi Hitman Reborn. Another anime that you've not watched, which I have recommended to you.
I don't remember that one.
You'll like Hibari, actually. Hibari basically walks around with 2 batons, and he kicks the shit out of high schoolers. That's basically his job.
I respect that. So we're picking him then?
Yeah, Hibari, all the way.
Cool.
He's actually one of the strongest characters. Killua, and I'm not sure the one on the right, so Killua is the one on the left from Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
Can use lightning, basically.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
He's like a 9-year-old who specialises in assassination and he just uses lightning to kill things.
Oh God. I mean,
now this is an easy one for you. It's not easy for me because I know both these characters.
It's Escanor.
Escanor, and it's Gildarts from Fairy Tail. I believe it's Gildarts anyway. Or is it Shanks? It's one of the two.
I don't think you can get stronger than... Well, you can't get stronger than Escanor, but is Escanor badass?
I was about to do a Cruel Sun impression and I thought, no, that's Twist's thing.
He's an amazing character, mega strong, but is he badass?
Can he cleave you in half with a single strike?
Yes.
Yes, he's badass.
But only for half the day.
Only half the time, yes. When he's not skinny and running around like a little coward, then yeah. But when he becomes big, muscular, macho Escanor, he's gonna kill anything.
At 12 o'clock at noon.
And he becomes a literal god.
Yeah, no, it's got to be Escanor. He is actually really cool.
Yeah, I think that is Shanks on the right, but yeah, Escanor. Oh, Yamamoto versus Roy Mustang. I like Yamamoto from Bleach. He's one of the strongest characters in all of Bleach. But Roy Mustang is just a flawless badass in everything he does. He remember them a while ago for Destiny 2, they were on about the Warlock click. That's Roy Mustang. The one who does the click.
Okay.
The one on the left.
So we're going with that.
Yep, Roy Mustang. Every day, any day. I don't know the one on the left, but the one on the right is Hay from Darker Than Black. Again, uses lightning.
Isn't that just the same mask that they have in High Rise Invasion?
Similar, but Darker Than Black's from the 90s. If it's not from the 90s, it's early 2000s.
I
I
just
can't.
wanted
I'm
to-
not specific on
I
that.
just want to double check because I'm pretty sure that it's like literally the same ask. So it will
It'd
mean
be
that-
interesting if they're the same producers. But
That's
I'm
true.
skeptical.
It just makes me laugh.
'Cause-
It's like a blatant rip-off from High Rise Invasion.
Darker Than Black came out first. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's a rip-off from High Rise
Oh.
Invasion. Like from them doing it. Not
I'm gonna say
backing
it.
them.
Hayes the only character with that mask anyway, so it's not the end of the world.
Oh, they are similar, but they're obviously all have like they have more
Yeah,
of
the
a-
emotions on it.
They have more of a smile, and their eyes are that way rather than horizontal like shaped. They're more egg shaped and oval. Like
Yes,
so. That's fair enough.
but again,
Very similar.
uses lightning.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
This is an interesting one. Zoro from One Piece versus Alucard from Hellsing.
I've seen clips of Zoro.
And you haven't seen clips of Alucard from
No,
Hellsing.
no.
He's a nightmare. He's a walking nightmare. Ooh. I think I'd actually have to lean towards Zoro on this. I love Alucard, but some of the feats that Zoro has done, like cleaving a literal mountain in half with a swing, and then basically damaging in one of the most latest episodes, he actually manages to damage like one of the strongest characters that's appeared in One Piece so far, and it's like, Zoro could actually be stronger than we think. Not only that, he also decides it's a good idea to be slashed in the front of his chest rather than be stabbed in the back. So that's another thing.
You see it coming.
Yeah, more or less. Except you say that he sees it coming. He holds his arms out like that with his sword and literally just takes the slash from a sword that's like twice the size of him. Which is why there's scars there. But anyway,
Just
sorry.
typical anime, right? I've realised that he does it on one side for this, and then we go over to the other side. I've totally
Yeah,
forgot
the
about
bracket fights are a bit of a nightmare when it comes to that.
that. Right.
Father and son.
I'm going Levi for most of this because
Levi.
he's just fucking awesome at the end of the day.
Levi. Yeah, if you take the captain's sword powers away, I think Levi's winning in a straight up fight anyway, because he's just so acrobatic and skillful. But could be right, the bastard.
And he's badass.
He is. Hibari. Yep. I'm sorry, I love Killua, but Hibari, he's in a whole nother level of badassery. He's literally the cool kid, but the scary cool kid.
Scary cool kid. Fuck's sake.
Now you say Escanor, I say Mustang.
Do we have to do a coin flip?
You can do a coin flip if you want, but I'm just going to argue my points for Mustang.
Right, hang on.
And it's going back to the point of what you were saying about Escanor. Escanor's only badass 50% of the time. Roy
I
Mustang.
helped you, aren't I?
Yes, you have. Roy Mustang is just a badass throughout the entire time he's in Full Metal Alchemist.
Hang on. Alright, let me get a coin flip up.
Oh, so the logic's not good enough for you. You have to have a coin toss.
We're doing a coin flip because it adds to the tension.
What tension? Who cares who wins?
It could check. Right, hang on, let that flip. Right, what are you choosing?
Heads for Mustang.
Right. Mustang it is.
I'm pretty sure I've won all 3 coin tosses we've had.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as well. I'm gonna go back on. There we go.
Yeah, I'd say Zoro. Zoro has a lot more badass feats than Hay does.
Yeah.
Even though Hay is amazing.
Ooh.
I've no problem with that. Levi versus Hibari. Hello, brothers.
Hey,
There's a theme going on here.
the haircuts are very similar.
Yes.
Do you know what? Yeah, that haircut isn't that very close to fucking Ori and Grand Blue? Doesn't it
Very
have
close,
the
yeah.
middle section as
I
well.
I see what you're getting at, yeah. Close, but
Yeah,
not
weird.
quite.
Strange one.
I think Hibari's winning in straight up fights, but I like Levi as a character better.
I was gonna say it's not just fights. It's like
Yeah, it's not just fighting. It's like everything.
Full persona.
Yeah, I like Levi as a character better. He's got way more of a
We
emotional
can,
attachment.
We can make Levi a bit like weaker though,
Why?
in the sense that he likes to clean.
I mean, that's fine.
It makes him, and he dresses up.
Is it always spotless and immaculate when he's cleaning? What's your problem?
He likes to wear a penny and rubber gloves.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, okay, Levi. Who gives a shit?
He needs to express himself somehow. Leave him alone.
Express himself somehow. Oh no. Oh fucking hell. Right. Okay.
Zoro Mustang. I feel more attached to the Mustang because Zoro's more of a character where he's badass because he comes in and he just basically wrecks everyone's shit. He doesn't really have much of an attachment to him when it comes to characters, whereas Mustang, he's basically just a police captain at the end of the day, and he actually cares for all his comrades and everything around him, and it shows in the anime as it goes through it. I'd have to go Mustang. Mustango, and this is a Battle of the Titans.
Yeah,
Mustang and Levi.
Battle of the Titans is not even actually the final.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's how this normally goes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a difficult one.
You know my vote, but my vote can't really count because I can't judge Mustang. So it's hard to if it's two characters that I can judge both of them on, then it's easy, but I can't really judge Mustang, so it's more your choice than anyone's.
I'm gonna have to go Levi, I think.
You sure?
Yeah, I do love Mustang, and he does a lot of good stuff in the animes. He is a badass throughout, but it's I don't know, Levi, when he comes to the scene with the Beast Titan and he's just rushing through everything, it's that you can't really beat that in many situations.
Yeah.
Not to mention he's killed hundreds upon hundreds of Titans by himself.
Yeah.
So that also counts for something. I'd go Levi.
We'll go with the angry short man. Right.
Indeed.
Second half.
I'm pretty sure that woman's from... It's like Blue Lagoon or something like that. Or Lagoon or something.
Yeah, it does look like that style.
I don't know. Either way, Itachi's on the left. Itachi is one of the original badasses. Going Itachi.
I can agree with that. I haven't seen it, but I can agree with that.
I have no idea who these two are.
It looks like Haiku, but
is that the football thing?
No, it's the volleyball thing.
It's potato.
I don't know.
Okay, do you want hat or no hat?
Should we shake it up and go with hat?
Let's go hat.
Let's go hat.
That's gonna piss somebody off.
There's gonna be so many people just be like, "The fuck are you doing?"
We'll go hat. Pick hat.
No idea.
I'm gonna try and make up some names for these.
We could go with the 50 pence piece Goku if you want.
I was gonna say the alcohol abuse Sora from Kingdom Hearts, but yeah, that works.
That's a bit more brutal, fucking hell.
And then you got retired Reiner on the left.
It's retired Reiner.
Sorry, yeah, that's who I meant, not Reiner. That's Overwatch, Jesus.
Yeah, it's retired Reiner, yeah.
I'll go with the bit.
That's drug abused Reiner.
Drug ravished. That could be an Elden Ring boss.
Drug ravished.
Drug ravished Reiner.
And then he walks out. But he's only about 2 foot. Just, we're like, what the fuck is this?
He doesn't even walk out, he hobbles out with a walking stick.
He's like Yoda. But when he gets really close, he's just rapid and he just goes. It's like, oh fuck.
Just nuts you, sends you 50 feet into the air.
We've completely gone off this video with these two. What the fuck?
That's fine.
So what are we going with?
50p Sora.
So this one.
Or Goku.
Goku, yeah. Okay.
Okay. No comments, move on, just click the one on the right.
What is that?
No comments, let's just move on. Before we say something that ends up getting us taken down.
Oh.
Now this is a problem for you, but not for me.
Fuck's sake.
You know who I'm backing?
Yeah, I know. It's hard as well. Fuck.
Jojo.
Oh, but Spike Spiegel, man. Spike Spiegel is a badass. Spike Spiegel is a badass, I must admit.
Yeah, but Jojo is two badasses.
What, because of his fucking...
Because of his stand.
Yeah.
Star Platinum! It's down to you, because I've had so many choices on the other side.
That's actually so difficult.
It's difficult for you.
Fuck. I'll go with Jojo. Because he has. There is more series as well. You know.
There's only 3 series. Yeah, I believe with that Jojo.
There's only 1 series of Cowboy Bebop and then a film, and that's it.
There you go. Even
though he is really fucking cool in them, it's a hard choice, but it's gonna have to be Jojo.
Jojo. One Punch Man and Majin Vegeta. And I don't care who's in the comments. One Punch Man is not beating Vegeta in a fist fight. I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that. But in terms of badassery,
I'm
gonna try and weigh this up.
I'm gonna put my feelings out there quickly. If this was normal Vegeta, like just a Super Saiyan Vegeta, it doesn't matter which one it is, and Saitama, I'm going Saitama every day of the week.
Yes. It's because it's Majin.
Majin Vegeta.
Majin Vegeta is a special Vegeta.
Majin Vegeta beats any other Vegeta for me in terms of how he acts. I mean, he just literally is a bad character at this point, like straight up.
You say that, but he's not really.
No, because he does it for a good reason. But the fact that he did it is like...
Yeah, it's a bit of
It's major, like, okay.
When it first happens in this... Well, when it happens in the... Well, I don't know why we're speaking it like it's a spoiler, but basically at this point, everyone's seen Dragon Ball Z. If you haven't, then...
You've got
I don't know where you've been hiding for the last 20 years.
If you haven't, you've got a problem and you need to go back and watch them all.
You need to go over to whatever anime site you can find and watch Dragon Ball Z right now. You've been a naughty boy or girl.
I had one and it had like 500 episodes in it, I think it was. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not touching that.
Well,
it was something like round about it, I don't know.
I am happy to side with Majin Vegeta on this one.
It's really not an easy one. But yeah, it has to be Majin.
So I'm thinking Saitama's like a general badass. His Boros fighting is amazing. The meteor shattering's amazing. The fact that you can level anything in one punch is amazing. And it is like being a badass.
Yeah.
Majin Vegeta though, like if you just take Majin Vegeta on anything that Vegeta's done prior, so you're not including anything as super.
Yeah.
Vegeta's had way more badass triumphs. Like there was a time where he stood up to Frieza and actually had a fairish fight against him to start with. Then it came down to the Android saga, where he gets frustrated, and then becomes a Super Saiyan, goes against the Android, blah, 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 blah. He doesn't come off good on that.
A fairly badass moment, though.
Yeah. And then you got the whole Babidi thing, where he goes into Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, and then Majin Vegeta. And, you know, kaboom. Emotional farewell to his son and everybody.
It's Majin Vegeta.
It's Majin Vegeta. Lelouch. Oh, this is interesting. Lelouch versus Light Yagami. I'm guessing you don't know these characters.
Nope.
Okay.
I've had my struggle on the last two. You struggle now.
I won't struggle with this. I'm just going to explain what both of them are. So Lelouch, Code Geass, one of my favorite animes of all time. You can manipulate anybody, but you can only do it once. And then you have Light Yagami, who is from Death Note, who has the Death Note, and he's basically the main killer. You write name in Death Note, people die. Blah blah blah. He basically, I can't remember what Light Yagami's final kill count is, but it's something odd. Kills a lot of people. In terms of badassery, though, I would have to say Lelouch, because there are plenty other moments, plenty of moments throughout the entire series of animes. I think he's still got 2 seasons as well, and the amount of badassery he actually gets up to, where it's hijacking a mech suit just to fight against an army because he wants to play a game of chess with them. that is literally it. But there's also a time where he takes over I suppose an orbital space station which can fire nukes.
Yeah,
is another one, and he uses that to wipe out armies. Then right at the end, if you haven't seen Code Geass, watch it because I'm not going to spoil the ending. But there's a big thing at the end, which is massive retribution for him. Whereas Light Yagami is just writing down names in a page,
and then they die.
Yeah, and then they die. If they pick L for this,
when you say that like that, it doesn't sound that badass.
No, it's not that badass. If they'd pick L, who is he's supposed to be the good guy, but he's the antagonist to Light Yagami.
Yeah.
So he's the police detective who's finding out who Light or Kira actually is. So if they did L, I would be up for debate against that, because L's a lot more badass than Light is in my eyes.
Okay.
But I'd have to go Lelouch for this one.
So this guy.
Yes, the guy on the left. Well done. The one with the chess piece. Who the fuck is that creep? Who's that creepy motherfucker?
Why do I feel like I've seen this?
That's Berserk Guts.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Very fucked up anime. Don't watch Berserk unless you're ready for some weird shit.
I think I've already.
And I'm not saying that lightly.
I think I've already seen some weird shit, so I think I'd be okay.
Yeah, it's this is the original weird shit. I guarantee you.
The original weird shit.
I guarantee you. I played the game. That was my first exposure to Berserk, and I thought it was fucked up. We'll put it that way. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic game. You can run around with a huge sword and kick the shit out of everything. But the actual anime scene's fucked up. Just completely fucked up. Either way, Berserk, Guts, left side.
Badass. Okay. I don't think we need to discuss this.
Oh, hat or headband?
I don't think we need to discuss this.
No, Itachi, all day long.
Or this one.
I mean, 50p Goku is a very interesting pick.
Yeah, but does he go Super Saiyan though? No.
No, he doesn't.
Can he fight while he's sleeping? No.
He doesn't go Super Saiyan, he goes super homeless.
It's just before and after. It's just a before and after of a night out.
Oh god.
That's fucked. So we go with the before or the after?
We're gonna go with the after. Okay.
Fucking hell. Oh god. Oh fucking hell.
Jojo versus Majin Vegeta. Okay. I personally want to go Jojo.
Oh wow.
The reason being is I think Jojo has a lot more badass moments than Majin Vegeta does, but Majin Vegetas are really impactful.
The thing with the Majin Vegeta stuff is it was only oh god, wasn't that many episodes, was it? It didn't go on that long.
Nah.
Whereas you get a lot longer of Jojo.
Oh, for Majin Vegeta, I'm counting Majin Vegeta to when he does the sacrifice and everything before that. That's what I'm counting as.
Okay. Are you saying Jojo?
I'm saying Jojo. There's a lot more badass moments with Jojo, and he fights Dio and wins.
Right. I'm gonna back Majin again because I've got to.
Oh dear.
And we're gonna have the coin flip.
So you're gonna go with the coin flip there.
We're gonna have to, because I don't think we're gonna be separated. And the problem is we can both see from the other side as well. Let's be honest.
Yes.
So it's coin flip.
You can call it this time because I called it last time.
Okay. The first one, roll, and then whatever. Right. I'll go tails.
Tails for Majin Vegeta, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's Jojo.
Jojo.
I'm shit at coin flips.
It's just, I don't know why you're not lucky with coin flips. That's 4 for 4. Lelouch versus Guts. I don't think it matters because they're gonna go down to Jojo in the next round.
That's
anyway.
true. That's true.
I'm picking Lelouch, so left side. Sorry, not
okay.
right side.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Now, pre-night out or hangover.
Son or father?
Oh God. I want to go with Aizawa. I like Aizawa as a hero.
Yeah.
And he does have that, like, he has one of the most badass moments when he goes to... It's like that stadium kind of area. I can't remember what they called it.
Mm.
But then he fights like 60 villains on his own.
Yeah.
In hand-to-hand combat. It's like, I don't think...
Yeah.
Well, Itachi does do something similar, but it's like... It's just pure martial arts with Aizawa. There's nothing... His ability cancels out other people's abilities, so it's not really anything special.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going with...
Yes, I can rep Aizawa a lot more.
Yeah. Oh, Sleepyhead. Why not?
Sleepyhead, hungover. Bye-bye, Lelouch. I knew you well.
just go with
Jojo. Jojo. I'm sorry, Aizawa. Jojo.
I'm gonna say one real quick thing. If Majin Vegeta's losing to Jojo, this fucker's losing to Jojo.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's basically like Aizawa versus fucking All Might. I can tell you now, All Might is winning that fight.
It's like, come on. Okay.
Levi versus Jojo. I still want to side with Jojo. I like Levi, but again, Jojo's got more badass moments. And it's like a staple at this point when it comes to anime.
Yeah. It's like main character versus a side character as well, though, isn't it? That's the thing.
There is also that, but you could argue Levi is kind of a main character at this point.
They literally have made him a main character, yeah. Yeah,
because it's like, to begin with, it was all centered around Eren, but with the latest like seasons, it's not really centered around anybody.
You can tell with any promotional artwork or like general posters that they put out, where like I think season 1, season 2, season 3 was like it went from like Eren, and then it was Eren, Armin, Michaela or whatever, Mikasa or whatever her name is. Yeah, and then they were the two, and I've noticed that with the 4th season, Levi is in them.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, he has literally gone from a side character to now looked as a main.
Yes.
But is it for his badassery?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
It's like, you can't debate he is a badass. Like,
he is. That's why he's in the final against Jojo.
Yeah. But then you have to say, Jojo literally fights a vampire and wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did Levi fight a vampire? No, I didn't think so.
No, he fought a beast titan.
And
many other titans.
Did he fight a stand?
I
didn't think so.
We're just having the argument of what's stronger, a titan or a fucking stand.
Yes, it's a stand.
No, it's a beast titan that can throw a baseball, man.
Mate, fucking Star Platinum will pick up a bloody... What are they called? A steamroller and bat it back at the fucker.
No, we'll go with Jojo.
Jojo.
What is this?
Oh, not a bad finale actually.
Yeah, there's some good ones in there. Yeah, I think JoJo's a worthy winner of that, if I'm honest. I think there's like 4 or 5 people that you could probably put in there and be like, yeah, that's safe. But
yeah, there's a decent handful of people.
JoJo's a safe option. But
yes.
Yes, if you want to do this, it'll be linked down in the description. Let us know who you've picked, who you decided with. We're interested to know.
It better be JoJo.
Did we make the right decision?
It'll be JoJo.
Did we offend anyone? It probably
did. Yeah. Especially when we went no hat and hat.
No hat and hat. And
that is pissed off somebody.
No hat's probably really strong, and we've fucking fucked it completely. But
turns out no hat's a god.
Yeah, no hat's a god, and hat's just a regular guy who sells papers. But anyway,
oh fucking hell.
We will, I suppose, see you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.